So today we're going to talk about credit cards, and this is the last video, the fourth video of our finance unit. And as you graduate and you go on to college or you start to work, credit cards are extremely helpful. It's a nice way to keep track of all your expenses on one statement at the end of the month. But the thing with credit cards is people can get into a lot of trouble with credit cards. Unfortunately, the interest rates on credit cards are usually in the high teens or sometimes even in the 20% range. So you have to be very careful. If you cannot afford to pay off your monthly balance, it may be a good idea not to use a credit card. Every once in a while, I know there's exceptions to that rule, but I just really want you to know that a credit card can be a really great thing, but it can also be something that could get you in a lot of financial trouble and can possibly hurt your credit in the long run and prevent you from later on perhaps buying a car, purchasing a home. So when you use a credit card, I always think, can I afford to buy it with the money I have in the bank now? And if you can afford to buy it, but you just don't, then you can use a credit card. But if you if you don't have the money in your account, I would not recommend purchasing things. Again, there are exceptions, and so that's a decision you'll have to make for each item. So just be very careful. Credit cards are very convenient, but again, they can get you in trouble. All right, we're going to be looking at the final worksheet, finance worksheet number 4, and it has to do with compound interest in credit cards. So we've got the situation where your car has broken down and the repairs will be costly. The total repair cost will be $837.25, and this was totally unexpected, so you have to use your credit card. We're going to fill in the chart below and find out what you will owe the credit card company after 6 months of making minimum payments and not using your card again during the year. And your credit card has an interest rate of 13.9%. So your car broke down, you had to have it fixed. This is going to be the balance of our statement. So we're going to start off with $837.25. Minimum payment. For this particular credit card up here, it says your minimum payment will be 3% of the balance. So this is my balance. So my minimum payment will be 3%. So when we're talking about percentages, percentage by definition means per 100. So if I do 3 divided by 100, that's how percentages work, you'll get a decimal of 0.03. So I will be taking my previous balance and multiplying it by 0.03 to get my minimum payment. So all you need is a regular calculator. You don't need the website for this one at all that we used in the previous three for the previous 3 worksheets. So you'll do your $837.25 times the 3%, which gives me my minimum payment of $25. Now remember, this is money, so we have to round to the nearest cent. So we look at the third decimal place to decide if we round up or not. So if the third decimal is a 5 or higher, we will round up the second decimal. So in this case, we have a 7. So this is going to round to $25.12. So that's the minimum I'm going to be paying to the credit card company for this first month. To find the balance that they're going to use to calculate your interest, you're going to subtract these 2 columns, so A minus B. So your previous balance minus your minimum payment. So $837.25 minus $25.12 equals $812.13. So $812.13. So that is the balance the credit card company will be using to calculate your interest. So your interest is 13.9%, and that's a yearly interest. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this balance, and remember this is a percent, so I move the decimal. So if I take 13.9 and divide by 100, you're going to get 0.139. So you're going to do $812.13 times the 0.139. That's going to give you a yearly rate Then we're going to divide it by the number of days in the year, which is 365 days. That gives me a daily rate of interest, and then I'm going to multiply it by 30. That will give me approximately 30 days in a month. That will give me my monthly interest rate that they're going to charge, not my interest charge, not my rate. So rate is a percentage. So $812.13. Again, I'll move this over so you can see, times 0.139. We got that by dividing the 13.9 by 100. I'm going to divide that by 365 days. That will give me a daily rate, and then times 30 will give me the monthly rate. So 9.278, again, this is money, so I need to look at the third decimal. Since that is an 8, that's a 5 or higher, my 7 will round to 8. So my interest rate will be $9. My interest on that month's bill will be $9.28. So then to get my new balance, I take my balance after I paid my minimum charge plus, and it's up here, this little formula, my balance used for calculating interest plus your interest charge equals my new balance. So $812.13 plus $9.28 equals my new balance of $821.41. So $821.41. That will now move over to month 2. And then we'll start over. So I'm going to go through another row with you, and then you'll finish it up, and then we'll talk about the back. So again, I'm going to take my previous balance, $821.41, which is still in my calculator, so I can go ahead and just say times the minimum payment, which is 3% of my balance, so 0.03, equals $24.64. So that will go here. To get the balance for calculating the interest, I will subtract these two columns. Again, it's up here. It tells you the little formula. So $821.41 minus $24.64 equals $796.77. Again, I'm going to take that and multiply not the 812.13, but this new balance times 0.139 divided by 365 times 30. So times 0.139 divided by 365 times 30 equals. So I'm rounding to the nearest cent, so I look at the third decimal. It's a 2, so I don't need to round up. So $9.10. To get the new balance, I will add these two together, the balance plus my interest. So $796.77 plus $9.10 is $805.87. And then again, that balance comes over here for month 3. Now, if you look at the questions at the bottom, the first one says total amount of interest you paid during the 6 months. It should be 6 months. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and add this whole column, the interest column. So you'll add these 6 numbers, and that will go here. So the total here will come down here. The total amount your principal was reduced during the 6 months. What that means is this is how much you owed at the beginning. This is what you owe at the end. So the difference is how much you reduced your principal by. So you will take your previous balance at the very beginning, subtract this last new balance. So that will give you this last, this answer right here. Now on the back, this is going to show you what happens when you decide to pay $20 more than the minimum payment every month. So we're still going to do 0.03 times your previous balance, but then we're going to add $20 to that. And what this is going to show you is by adding just a little bit more to your minimum monthly payment, that's going to reduce the amount of interest you pay, as well as it's going to increase the amount your principal is going to be reduced. So that's what's really important, that when you are paying your credit card off, you should pay as much as you can afford to, because the interest rates can be so crazy. This example is only 13.9%, but there are credit cards out there that have an interest rate of 24.9%, so just need to be very careful with that. So we're going to use the same previous balance, so $837.25. We'll go here. And then I will take that balance, so the previous balance, times 0.03 plus the 20. So $837.25 times 0.03 plus $20. So $45, and that'll be 12 cents. We'll go here. Again, to get this particular value, the balance used for calculating interest, you're going to take your previous balance minus your minimum payment, which we said was $45.12. So $837.25 minus $45.12 is $792.13. Then we take, to find the interest, we take this balance times 0.139, the interest rate, divided by 365, because that's how many days there are in a year, times 30 to give you an average monthly rate of an average monthly interest charge. So 792.13 times 0.139 divided by 365 times 30. So $9, and that would be whoops, you can't see that. So that would be $9.05, because the 9 would round the 4 to a 5. So $9.05. And then to get your new balance, you're going to take the balance used for calculating interest plus your actual interest that was charged. So $792.13 plus $9.05 is $801.18. So then when you come over here, that becomes your previous balance for months 2. And you'll do the same thing here. And this will be interest you paid for the 6 months. And this will be 6 months down here. And you'll find them the same way we did it on the front of the worksheet.